Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So it is 25 degrees outside right now, 25 degrees Fahrenheit, which is really cold. It's kind of cold here in the gym. I think it was around in the 40s with all the insulation that I have and whatnot. So it brings me to a topic that I want to talk about, and hopefully you guys can understand what I'm saying and hopefully use the information that I give you for good. So what I want to talk about is why I still will be going to commercial gyms after this whole global pandemic thing. Now, that being said, before we get started, I am still going to use the garage gym. I'm still going to keep the garage gym, the home gym. I'm going to try to do my best to keep adding equipment, of course. You know, as always, it just becomes kind of an addiction at some point. So I obviously want to add more equipment and do a lot more things with the garage gym, but I also want to talk about why commercial gyms still have their place, at least in my life, with my experience, and hopefully in the future as well. So right now, let's talk about the weather. When it's 25 degrees Fahrenheit outside, it is very cold. It is very unpleasant to be outside, especially in workout clothing. Workout clothing is usually designed for breathability, you know, sweat wicking materials, pretty thin materials. So to work out in a garage gym or basically in a cold environment, it is very uncomfortable with workout clothing, and then it's very uncomfortable with really thick clothing as well. Now, there are obviously some solutions to where you can make it a little bit more comfortable. I have two heaters basically pointed in both directions, both of them pointed towards where I work out in the squat rack, and so that really keeps it a lot more comfortable, and I'm able to work out with that. And then I also have a really thick t-shirt on and a hoodie underneath. The hoodie is fleece lined and the shirt is just super thick. And then my joggers, I have thermal joggers, and today is leg day, so it's a little bit hard to you know, squat with thick joggers on. I'm not really used to it and whatnot, so it's just something to think about. Now, the reason why I'm saying all this is because at a commercial gym, you don't have to worry about that. You basically just walk into the gym, it's already climate controlled, it's already heated up, you're good to go, you can wear whatever you want. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna say, hold on, you could just add heating into your garage gym or move it down to the basement or somewhere in the house. That's a perfect solution. That's a perfect solution. However, the basement right now, I cannot move this stuff down into the basement. There's something called an elevated foundation where it's basically not on the ground. You know what I mean? There's basically a crawl space underneath the basement floor. And so that's what I have here in this house. And so if I drop a whole bunch of weight on it, it might mess up the foundation, might mess up the ground a little bit. And the other thing is, we use the basement for other things right now. So that's not a solution. And for a lot of people, they don't have basements, or they don't have the space in the basement to do that kind of stuff. So that could also be out of the equation as well. Now, the other solution is basically make the garage a climate controlled space. That is a perfect idea if you have the budget for it and if you have basically the facility for it. Right now, the little electricity panel, the circuit breakers, they're all full. So if I wanted to put a 220 volt plug into the garage gym and put an industrial heater in here, it would cost a lot of money because they would have to basically do a sub panel, and there's just a whole bunch of electricity work that goes into it. And as a student, I don't have the budget right now to put a whole bunch of money into basically creating a 220 volt plug into the garage gym. I just don't have that luxury. If you do, you don't have to worry about the climate at all. You could just put a 220 volt plug into your garage, insulate your garage. That obviously all costs money. Insulate it really good, put an industrial heater in the garage, and then you basically have a climate controlled garage gym at that point. But for me personally, I don't have hundreds to thousands of dollars to just dump right now basically into the garage gym and climate control and all that stuff. So for me, it's a lot easier to pay 10 bucks a month. And when it's really cold outside, when it's freezing and I just cannot get the garage gym to heat up or whatever, and the roads are clear, you know what I mean, it's convenient to go to the gym, I'll just drive 5-10 minutes to the gym, pay $10 a month, and I'm good to go. That's fine. Now, that being said, it's also very nice to have a garage gym even when it's cold, because just like I said, I have two electric heaters basically pointed in the same in opposite directions, but towards the same place, the center place where I work out. And so even when it's very cold outside like it is right now, I can still get a comfortable workout in. It might not be ideal. I might not be able to wear shorts or leggings or whatever, t-shirts and whatnot, but I can still work out and I can still be comfortable. And at the same time, if there's a blizzard outside or if the roads are really bad, I don't have an SUV that I can drive in any weather to the gym. So if getting to the gym is dangerous, or basically the roads aren't clear, or whatever the scenario is, it is still super nice to have this garage gym and just be able to basically take a 30-second trip to the gym, heat it up, and be good to go. So although I'm basically hyping up a commercial gym about how comfortable it is, garage gyms still have basically a perfect place for my lifestyle right now. I'm very busy. I got a lot of work with schoolwork and whatnot, so it's nice to just be able to walk in here, turn on some heaters, and get a workout in. Now, aside from the climate and all the challenges that it brings, commercial gyms still have a point aside from all that stuff. For me, again, it all has to do basically with budget, with finance and whatnot, because if you have the money, you can build the best gym basically that you could ever get. But for a lot of us, especially students like myself, we are very limited on budget. So yes, of course, at home, you can build a climate controlled gym. You could have all the equipment you want. But for me, I don't have cables, I don't have dumbbells. Both of those are quite expensive to add into the garage gym, and I definitely want to add it later on in the future. But right now, the budget is super tight, so I can't do that. I can't drop, a few thousand on some more equipment. So, I'll be paying 10 bucks a month for the gym. And actually, my wife has a gym membership where she could bring me in for free. So technically, I don't have to pay for my own membership. I could just walk in with her. Of course, we still have to pay for those guest privileges, but it's just cheaper than me paying for my own commercial gym membership. But anyways, my point is, I'd rather be paying 10 bucks a month or 20 bucks a month and go to a commercial gym where it has the cables, hammer strength machines, dumbbells, all the different machines that a commercial gym brings. You can have those in a commercial gym. Now, what I want to do after this pandemic, now right now in the pandemic, I cannot put my family at risk and go to a commercial gym no matter what. And there's probably going to be another shutdown where the gym's completely shut down. I do not know if it's going to happen or not. But basically what I'm trying to say is, after the pandemic, the commercial gym will come in handy, because probably on the weekends, I'll be able to go over there, hit some cable exercises, dumbbells, hammer strength, whatever it is that I can't do at the home gym. Now, the third thing that I'm going to talk about is a social aspect. A lot of people don't care. A lot of people will work out by themselves or with their family members and whatnot, and they'll be perfectly fine with it. But for a lot of people, and for people like myself, where you've been working out at a commercial gym for longer than a decade, you know what I mean? It's hard to, especially in the beginning. I remember in the beginning, it was really hard to get acclimated to an environment where it's basically you're by yourself, you're alone. There's no friends, there's nobody watching you, there's no social aspect at all. It's basically you by yourself in isolation working out. For some people, that sounds amazing, that sounds great, but for some people, it's going to be hard to get acclimated to that. So for me personally, I do like to see my friends at the gym. I do like to hang out with them, mess around, work out with my friends. That's fun for me, you know what I mean? Do I need it right now in a global pandemic? I do not, because I do not want to put my family at risk. I do not want to put my friends and my friends' families at risk as well. So I'd rather just work out at home, even though I'm missing out on hanging out with friends, working out with friends, and all that good stuff. But after this pandemic, it would be nice on the weekends or whatever, whenever I go to the commercial gym, to see my friends, work out with them, plan some workouts. And also after this pandemic, I could invite, inshallah, any friends over to come and work out with me. I'll be more than happy to invite anybody into the garage gym and basically make it fun and as comfortable as I possibly can for anybody that wants to come and work out here. But with the pandemic and what's going on, it just puts us in a tough situation. So the social aspect is not a big deal, because you could always bring friends over, family over, have them work out here. But a lot of people will work out at commercial gyms. And if you have gym friends or gym buddies that only go to commercial gyms and live maybe far away from you or whatever, you guys can meet at a commercial gym and kind of get that social aspect that a lot of people need, basically that social interaction. Now, that being said, I know I talked a lot about how garage gyms are imperfect. Of course, garage gyms can be imperfect, but they are really, really good, especially for people who are busy or students and whatnot, who are very time constrained, you know what I mean? They don't have a lot of free time. When you're working out, especially during midterms and finals weeks and whatnot, you can barely have a few minutes, if even, every single day to work out. Basically, having a garage gym, there's a lot of benefits for it. I don't want you guys to watch this video and think, oh shoot, garage gyms seem horrible. Why would anybody have a home gym or a garage gym? Trust me, I love it. It's been a real blessing to actually have all of this equipment and basically the space to work out and to maintain my fitness. It's been amazing, man, and I've actually fell in love with it. And again, I told you guys in the beginning, it's very hard to work out by yourself in a private quiet, isolated place, but at some point you kind of get used to it. You become your own motivation. You start to realize that, okay, I don't need to work out around people. I don't need people to watch me, or I don't need a friend or other people to motivate me to work out. I could motivate myself. I could work out by myself. I could do it by myself. So anyways, I don't want you guys to watch this video and think that garage gyms are horrible. The point of this video is basically to explain why commercial gyms, I feel like, still have a place, you know, in a lot of people's lives. So commercial gyms are not canceled, in my opinion. They're still there. They're still going to be there, I think, for a while. But of course, I think garage gyms are also going to be a lot more popular, and commercial gyms might see a decrease in their memberships. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys have a garage gym, if you like it, if you dislike it, and what you like about your garage gym or hate about it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to drop a like, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and inshallah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.